for this final in 2026, and saying thank you to our main sponsor, to Drone, which made it possible to get this Final Four to Bicep Palace. 30 minutes, and we're getting closer to this final. So prepare yourself, clap your hands, make yourself ready for the final. The ball's already come up. Music, please.
So, the winners of the final in the ENBLeague.
Ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBLeague. Ice in the veins, ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBLeague.
Boys from England are from Manchester basketball, number 0, Patrick Smith.
Welcome to Germany for the ENBL Vimedron 2026 Final Four gold medal game between the Polish Dziki Warszawa and Manchester Basketball from the United Kingdom at the beautiful Stadthalle in Weissenfels, Germany. Have hosted this incredible event over the last 2 days, but it now comes down to two teams. It all started with a technical meeting on August 17th, where the teams met in a hotel in Riga. It began 153 days since the season opener. Teams battling, traveling across Europe. But it now comes down to this. Manchester Basketball in their second year of existence versus Dziki Warszawa. Earlier, our sideline reporter Franziska Seifert caught up with Dziki Warszawa's head coach, Marko Legovic.
Thank you for the next Poland and now the Russian anthem. God save the Queen from Great Britain. Of course, God save the Queen. Big shout.
That was the national anthems from both countries. Now let's hear from Dziki Warszawa head coach Marko Legovic.
Dziki Warszawa made it to the finals of the ENBL top 4 here in Weissenfels, and what an emotional evening yesterday, right? You played along with your team on the sideline, the fans in your back. Yeah, tell us about your feelings after this very intense game.
No, it was an amazing game, you know, amazing environment here. We were very happy to have our supporters beside us. So big one. The team was put all their energy on the court, you know. But today, another page, another big game in front of us.
Yeah, right. You want to go home with the trophy, of course, bronze medal last year. Now to step up would be a great achievement for your organization as well. And now you play Manchester for the first time, as far as I know. So what's your let us know about your strategy for this game.
Yeah, for sure. I think Manchester is a very dangerous team, you know, full of talent. Especially, you know, the guards can score in any ways, and we need to be very careful about those situations. I think that the key can be to match their physicality, for sure, at rebounding. And then we need to start from our defense. Yesterday wasn't perfect in too many situations. So I think that really rely on the defense should be point number 1 for our team.
Good. Then I wish you good luck for this, and yeah, good luck for this game. Bye.
Thank you so much.
If there was a Coach of the Year award for the playoffs, my vote will go to Marko Legovic. Has put on a coaching masterclass this playoffs, upsetting Iraklis over 2 matchups, and then last night taking down the champ CSO Voluntari. Is it in the stars for them to do it one more time? There's our referee crew there. Crew chief Marius Chulin out of Romania, Andris Ankrogas out of Latvia, and Jonas Kavin out of Czech Republic, our observer. Oskars Lucis out of Latvia. Those are the 3 men that will be making the tough calls for both teams, that will be laying it all on the line here tonight in Wiesenfels, Germany. 40 seconds from tip-off, 153 days later since the season opener, when the party was started in the ENBL. And it all comes down to this. Both teams riding the momentum wave of last night, causing upsets out of the 4 teams. This was probably the most unlikely scenario. But both of these franchises can care less. It don't matter how you got here, you're here. Manchester basketball in their 2nd year of existence, brought to life by Dom Allen, Peter Simmons, have re-energized a new franchise that's on the rise on the other side. Dziki Warszawa, as the fans chant, have made the trip from Poland, representing the pride, the flags. They're in the building, but there can only be one. Coach Matt Otten, head coach of Manchester basketball. The starting 5, Manchester, PJ Smith, Max Jones, Donovan Adudukase, and Nicholson. On the other side, Vanderplas, Horton, Edge, Soares, and Frakovic. And as Marvin Gaye would say, let's get it on. Manchester in control first. PJ Smith, rookie, has had a sensational season. Max Jones, another rookie, out of the Big 12, turns it over there. Here's Edge. Soares, the sharpshooter out of Oklahoma. Edge Timely, big-time shots last night. Vanderplas shot running down, snatch back, pull back, can't finish. Nicholson taps it away. And PJ Smith gobbles it up. Second possession for Manchester. PJ Smith, the rookie, gets the party started in this championship matchup. Manchester on top out the gate. Edge playing ball screen action, looking to match it and says, take that. Back-to-back triples from both sides. And when you look at all 27 teams in the ENBL, these are the two that play the most similar style. Guard dominant, playing with pace, can get downhill, explosive scoring. We got action, ladies and gentlemen. Max Jones introduces himself. Manchester, 2 for 2 from downtown. Horton loses it off his foot. Jones saves it. 3-ball, too strong. Soares sweeps it up. You can feel the tension. You can feel the jeopardy in the building. First foul there on PJ Smith as he tried to squeeze away off that ball screen. Just a little bit too much contact there. Here's Horton. Look out for him on the MVP watch. Corner ball, Edge, can't go 2 for 2. Mitchell off the fingertips. That will give Dziki a fresh clock. Baseline out of bounds. The Dziki fans have yet to take a seat. Horton, fadeaway, corner. Mitchell cleans it up on the run. This is when Manchester is at their best, getting out into space. Mitchell, in only his second ENBL matchup after being signed in April. And Frakovic and Nicholson goes window shopping. Matt Nicholson with a terrific block off the glass. Let's take another look at this. Nicholson comes out of nowhere and says, give me that. Wow. Sideline out of bounds. Manchester, 5-point lead out the gate. Having the confidence of taking down the #1 seed last night. Looking for more, not satisfied. Max Jones, ball screen action with Nicholson. Jones fades. Mitchell can't leave him in the airspace. Got it. And Manchester basketball, allow me to reintroduce myself. Forces Dziki Warszawa and Marko Legovic into time.
Wir haben Wohnungen in jeder Größe. Wohnungsverwaltung Weißenfels.
Welcome back to Stadthalle over in Wiesenfels, Germany, the host of this ENBL Final Four, and Manchester basketball out the gate like a bull in a china shop. Prolific offensively thus far. Dziki looking to respond. Soares up top, Frakovic. That will calm the nerves. 11-5. Max Jones off a double drag screen. The lefty has been terrific all season. Looking to fade away and gets the 360 roll. Max Jones not wasting any time to put his imprint on this game. Soares stepping back, defended by Mitchell, tipped, swept away. Frakovic cleans up the mess inside. Frakovic all of a sudden, back-to-back PJ Smith. Mitchell's already hit one, but not before he steps out of bounds. Dziki dodging a bullet there. You can already feel the pace of both teams. Like I mentioned before, both want to get out in the open floor. And the guards want to shake loose. Darnell Edge looking to find Vanderplas, who curls around, can't finish. Smith loses it temporarily, gets it back. Smith matched up with Soares. Max Jones, 5 points to his name. Spinning, fading, too strong. 13-7. Edge off the double screen over to Vanderplas, looking inside, nowhere to go. 10 on the clock. Edge dancing away, getting inside, scooping, sweeping, and it falls away. And it's turned over here in the backcourt. Great defense by Soares. Not giving up on the play there. You can see Legovic. You must wonder, when will he start to change the defense? All playoff long, he's been playing chess, not checkers. 2-3 zone, 2-2-1s, 1-3-1. We've seen it all. Again, putting on a masterclass. As we get our first subs, as Duke Shelton, who was terrific last night, gets the early entrance into this game, and MVP Jordan Johnson put on an offensive clinic. Sees his first taste of the action as Oguwama, the high flyer, tells Edge, at least let me stretch out the legs first before you throw it up top. Back-to-back turnovers from both sides. Jordan Johnson, you can't leave him any airspace. Short on that one. Soares skies up for it. Gordon steps back, hand in the face, good D. Mitchell, 2-on-1, Max Jones, Adukase, nice connection. Manchester turning defense into offense, 15-7. The pace of this game is just different from anything I've seen all playoffs from two teams. Vanderplas going quick, can't finish. Manchester on the run again. Mitchell, Johnson decides to slow it up. Has Max Jones, missed him temporarily, waits too late. Vanderplas takes advantage, 3-on-2 opportunity. Gordon runs into the body of Johnson, but he wasn't completely squared up, and Johnson probably should have moved the ball a little bit quicker, had Max Jones on the wing, but held it for a touch late, and Vanderplas was able to intercept it. That'll be Jordan Johnson's first. Landrews Gordon. Dziki Warszawa has definitely got their money's worth this playoffs, because he showed up and showed out. 27 in Greece to shock the capacity crowd of Iraklis. Last night got off a little bit slow, but then in the second half turned the cooker on. Gordon, 85 at the line, 15.5 points, 4.2 rebounds to go along with 3 assists in the ENBL this season. calmly knocks down both. Dziki with 9, down 6, looking for a stop. Max Jones off to a great start. Shelton playing ball screen action with Johnson. A little shake and bake, stepping to his left, and Jordan Johnson. My goodness. One of the best offensive scorers in the ENBL. Vanderplas can't get it to go. Look out for Talik Chavez as well, number 16 on Dziki. Him and Jordan Johnson. Get your popcorn ready for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan over, stops, pops. Horton collects it. Chavez on the run. Soares getting to 2 feet, and he's fouled by Mitchell. Horton looking for an unsportsmanlike, but it seemed like a basketball play to me. Ooh. He does have a point. He did go for the body. Referee crew talking it over. They're going to take a look at this, and that is the luxury of having the official review, because the crew has the opportunity to get it right, and the rule is you must make a play on the ball. Well, you see Mitchell there. It looks like he's going to grab the body of Soares. Well, our experienced crew chief there, Marius Chulin, been there, done that. It's in his hands. Still discussing it there with Jonas Coven. It's a game of inches. This could be a huge momentum shift. If it is unsportsmanlike, it would be 2 shots by Soares and the ball. And it is an unsportsmanlike on Mitchell. Huge consequence there. So that will put Rivaldo Soares, 77% on the season, has 2 gimmies. Soares just such a laser shooter. This is what you need to get going. See the ball go through the hoop. And Soares capitalized, so Dziki will be rewarded with the ball on the sideline as well. 18-11 Manchester, 3:24 here in the first. Dziki has had a hard time slowing down the onslaught. But Chavez consistently gets fouled shooting threes. I've seen it time and time again this playoffs. Jordan Johnson, that's his second foul, and just stretching out, trying to close out, and rightfully so. Chavez, although he comes off the bench, definitely high on the scouting report. Hit 7 of them against Valmira in round 1. 11 points, 4 assists on the season, and yesterday was the difference. Provided that spark for Dziki, allowed everyone else to get comfortable. Now all of a sudden, Dziki has taken advantage, 4 consecutive free throws, shrinks the lead to 5. Johnson matched up with Chavez. Legal screen by Mitchell. Overcooks it. Horton, 2-on-1 opportunity. Vanderplas goes up top And just like that, Dziki on a 6-0 run, forcing Matt Otten and Manchester Basketball to call their first timeout of the evening. We talked about the momentum shift. Dziki just injected, with a wee bit of confidence from the free throw line specifically, and usually when you're struggling, you get to the free throw line, get in the paint, and that begins to open everything else up. Well, Dziki is right back in this one. Both teams going up top early. You see the connection, Max Jones, Adetokosi. Dziki returning the favor. Horton, Vanderplas going skydiving. 3-point ball game. Both teams with an opportunity at a gold medal. Let us know where you represent from. Get in the comments, throw down your flag. Or you represent the UK, or you represent Poland, or even if you're just a neutral and a fan of the ENBL, show some love. Let us know where you're supporting from. Back to the action. PJ Smith back in, hangs with the left short. All of a sudden, Dziki looking to get jiggy with it. Horton finds an ounce of space. Chavez steps back, knock it down. We're tied. Talik Chavez feeling himself here early. Jordan trying to split, not before being tripped up. Chavez needs to be careful there. We see this often from Johnson, just trying to squeeze into the creaks and crevices. Look at this shot right here, Chavez. 22 points a game last season in Sweden. Don't get it twisted because he's coming off the bench. It is an artist at putting the ball in the bucket. PJ, meanwhile, can do it just like that as well as he responds. Horton, left to right cross, back over to Chavez, same spot. Gives Smith a jab, gets into ball screen action, left alone, rises up. Not this time. Max Jones looking to pick up where he left off, pulling up in the mouth of Alexandrovich, says eat that. Big shot by Max Jones. Horton trying to answer back, looking for a foul. Flop warning called by Marius Chulin. PJ Smith, you just have so many explosive scores. Manchester has that three-guard monster of Max Jones, PJ Smith, and Jordan Johnson, always two on the floor at all times. Last night, NBC just had a very difficult time keeping them in front. Well, on the other side, they got another one too. And his name is Landrews Horton. Boy, 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 boy. Adetokosi. Skips it over, going inside to Duke. Shelton, not before shuffling the feet. Doing his best of showing Jonas Koven, his footwork, but he ain't buying it. Duke Shelton was the unsung hero last night. Boy, laid off the bench. Manchester needing a little muscle. And when you see physicality, Duke Shelton just dribbles at the mouth. Chavez left for space, and Talik Chavez going back shopping here in Germany early. Jones going back door, not before it's kicked. "47 points on the board." I mentioned it before, the uniqueness of both teams, both going against traditional European styles all playoffs, and now the open floor style clashes. Who will come over top? Adedukase hanging, fouled by Edge. Adedukase, 2 big corner threes last night, which changed the coverage, ultimately making a left baseline drive to pretty much seal the deal for Manchester. Dziki, the 25-year-old Brit, 74% on the season, just does his work quietly, just hides behind the scenes, nothing flashy, just puts on his worker hat, his boots and shovel, and gets the job done. Manchester up 3. Final 30 seconds of this explosive first quarter, and Edge carries it. And this won't show up on the stat sheet, but Zach Irving, another glue guy, just kind of stitches this Manchester basketball team together with no newspaper clippings, just does the dirty work. That allows the 3 guards to get all the shine. Adedukase travels. 2 travels called on Manchester in this first quarter. Legovic getting the offense back in. Horton and Edge going with the 3-guard monster. I'm not sure if I've seen this lineup this playoffs with Edge, Horton, and Chavez. I can't remember all 3 being on the floor at the same time. Chavez looking to get to work, fades away. Vanderplas gets his hands on it, blocked by Nicholson for his second. He's saying that it last tapped Vanderplas's head before falling away. Let's take a look. Nicholson standing his ground. It hit the floor first before hitting his head, I believe. Here comes another workhorse for Manchester. Asabuin, the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Both teams just equipped with soldiers to go along with the superstars. Tapped away. .1 seconds left here in the quarter. Manchester basketball 26, Dziki 23 in this ENBL gold medal game. Substitutions as Legovic brings back defense on the court. Aleksandrovic, Frakovic. Oh, excuse me, it's Dziki's ball here. 0.3 seconds, only enough time for a tip. And that will do it. An explosive first quarter, 49 points on the board. For Manchester was Max Jones on the other end. Talik Chavez. We have an incredible game in store. Don't touch that dial. back to the action. First quarter highlights. And it was mainly the guards getting busy on both ends, while the big fellas do the dirty work. 3-point advantage for Manchester basketball in their first European final in the young franchise. Coach Matt Auden, appointed over the summer, has done an incredible job, currently third in the Super League basketball. Speaking of that league, it's the second consecutive year that we've had a British team in the Final Four. No other league can say the same. On the other side, Dziki, it's their second consecutive trip to the Final Four after falling short and taking over the bronze medal. This season, a step forward with Legovic in charge. Brand new roster, looking for a little bit more. Second quarter underway. Frekovic back over to Chavez, looking to go inside. Dribble handoff action. Chavez not able to make the connection. And if you're going to attack El Sabuin, you better look at the resume. Here's Max Jones, 8 points in that first quarter, looking to add, build, and he does. And he lets the table officials hear about it. Who? Max Jones, 11 points personal. Nice drop off, but not before, you guessed it, the defensive player of the year in college, Asabuin. Right place, right time, feet outside the paint, sacrificing the body. Just sound technically, defensively. Manchester, 6-point lead. Max Jones with a runway. Dziki trying to keep the ball out of his left hand, but instead gave him a highway straight down to the rim. But I think he might have took a shot there. Yeah, I think we've all been there before. It just takes a little while to cool off. Let the pain subside. It goes into the stomach, and then it dies off, and then you're slowly back on your feet. Matt Auden in the beautiful charcoal gray suit. This is going to be an incredible coaching matchup. Auden versus Legovic. I think it's fair to say that both have gotten the most out of their teams this season. Well, Max Jones leading all scores, 11 points. Rookie worked his way up from Division II basketball out in Tampa. Then it was to Cal State, Fullerton, and worked his way up to the Big 12 with Kansas State last season. Loves the big moment. 90% on the season, 13 points on the night. Chavez, Dziki needing a score here. Gordon usually always delivers into traffic. Osabuin again trying to position himself for the charge, but not this time, says Andris Ankrogers. If he would have just kept his ground a little bit longer, I think he might have got it because he was there. He fell a little bit early. That will send Horton back to the line, 2 for 2 on the night. Packed house here. Most of the NBC fans sticking around, dreaming, wishing what it could have been 24 hours ago, but it wasn't their time. Crew chief there having a conversation. Horton unable to take advantage of the technical. Asabuan, all of a sudden, 2 personal fouls. And Horton, 1 for 3 on that affair. Dziki down 7, needing a stop. Mitchell, the new signing acquisition out of Australia, says, hey, let me tell you a little bit about me. As he easily squeezes in 2. Horton, man on a mission, drive, kick, Alexandrovich. Nice fundamental basketball there. Manchester, right back at you. Jordan Johnson hanging, not this time. Chavez in the Polish or on the run. Chavez, too strong, but Horton getting another crack at it. 10 on the clock. 8-10 here in the second. Dziki fans have yet to sit down. Chavez trying to get inside, but fouled by Max Jones. That'll be his first. Only the 3rd team foul on Manchester. Horton looking to get downhill to his right hand, and Ogawama looking like a pogo stick, but couldn't connect. Mitchell fouled on the floor. Again, Chavez needs to be careful. That action of running away could be seen as showing the referees up. Well, Alexandrovich was trying to take a take foul there, although the strip looked clean from Chavez. Donovan Mitchell, not that one, from the Cleveland Cavaliers, but the 29-year-old Australian carries an Irish and U.S. passport as well. Knocking down both. Chavez seeing a double. Escapes out to Soares. Quick right to left cross. What a move. Soares. Max Jones. There's Jordan Johnson. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Tries to finish with the left. Gets his own rebound. Too much English on there. All he had to do was go straight up. A little bit too much spin on there. But it will be a baseline out of bounds with the fresh clock. Asabuan, not normally looking for his offense. Dumps it inside to P.J. Smith. Met by bodies. Back outside. Jordan Johnson with space. Great closeout by Chavez. Ball on the floor. Asabuan, Ogawama fighting for it, and a foul called on Soares, and he's in disbelief, and he's been teed up. I mentioned it before, both teams really animated after the calls. You just can't. See right here, you see the right arm of Soares connected with Asabuan. Referee crew all on top of it, but it's the action after from Suarez. Right here, he's saying he was grabbed, and then that action right there, the kid that's told he can't have any more candy, throwing a tantrum. Is what led to the technical. Max Jones takes advantage. Both teams teed up. Who can show emotional discipline? I know it's difficult because there is a gold medal and a big shiny ball at the end of the rainbow, but you gotta stay poised. Well, Manchester basketball 36, Dziki Warszawa 29. Second quarter, things have slowed down just a little bit. Kick ball there by Chavez. So the clock will go back to 14, but we'll stay on the baseline. Well, Manchester has pulled their ace out the sleeve and gone with their three-guard lineup as well. Don't normally see it because it causes defensive issues, and they turn it over. Chavez. Gordon decides to get in their offense. Van der Plas sees an opening, sees space, knocks it down. Dziki back within 4. Smith, Frakovic on his hip. Give me that! Ogawama cleaning the backboard with Windex. Van der Plas! And Dziki Warszawa on a 6-0 run, just like that. Wow. Well, Van der Plas knocking it down at the top of the key, and then right here, Ogawama says, give me that. Goes window shopping. Dziki in transition, taking advantage. Van der Plas, same spot, back-to-back triples, and just like that, Dziki on an 8-2 run. How will Manchester respond? Both teams have had a little bite of the momentum pie. PJ Smith finds space, fouled. You can almost tell in the preparation up to this one of the urgency from the coaches to close out on the shooters, because this is the second time we've had a shooter foul from beyond the arc. Both teams just equipped with bucket getters, so you see the urgency on the closeouts. PJ Smith out of Furman University was going to economics class last year this time, but now in a position to fight for a gold medal for the city of Manchester. Takes care of business on this trip. 4-point lead offense, starting to heat back up again. Chavez inside, fading away, and Talik Chavez is an absolute problem. He's the second player in double figures behind Max Jones, 14. Added to Kase, over to PJ Smith, dancing with it. Going back at Chavez, getting him off balance. Nicholson, time at 6. Mitchell, in and out. Dziki with an opportunity to tie it, take the lead. Horton snatches back. Gets back settled. Downhill, trying to get into the crease. Looking to take advantage of PJ Smith in the mid post. Mitchell. Well, 2 on the clock. Ogawama not usually, but he gets the friendly bounce. Ogawama, another rookie. Max Jones with the scoop-de-doop. Going with the weak hand underneath the defender's arms. Manchester back up 2. Chavez. Vanderplas has hit the last 2. Going inside, attacking Mitchell. Mitchell stands his ground and knocks it loose. Fresh bodies back into the battlegrounds. Jordan Johnson, Duke Shelton, and Adetakase and Nicholson will go get back on the helicopter. Chavez sees freedom, and Chavez. And he's letting everybody know. Represent Dallas, Texas. Putting on a show here early as Dziki on top. Mitchell got Vanderplas on skates, but Vanderplas doing a great job of staying disciplined. Probably not the offense that Manchester desires. Dziki dancing in the stands, and there's still 24 minutes of action remaining. Chavez is on a heater, snatches back, foul by PJ Smith. No, it's a flop warning on Chavez. They were already called once with Horton.
Number 16,
Chavez, and you can see he just falls down right there, searching for the foul. But Andreas on Kroger's ain't buying. Smith back at the free throw line. Gets up to double figures. All locked up at 42. What a start to this one. Both teams not expecting to be here, but saying, while I'm here, I might as well. And backcourt violation there on Manchester as Jordan Johnson temporarily takes his eyes off of it. The 9th turnover for Manchester. Fresh bodies enter the battlegrounds for Dziki now, as Frakovic and Edge returns. Chavez will go get a blow. 3:45 here in the second. Horton snaking around and fouled by Max Jones. These teams aren't playing basketball, ladies and gentlemen. They hooping. There is a difference. Horton back to the line. Land Drews Horton, 6 points, personal. Looking to add to this 1-point lead. Spins out on the second. 1-point ball game. Back and forth we go. Jordan Johnson, PJ Smith left with plenty of space. Vanderplas get fingertips on it. Dziki on the run. Horton just playing cat and mouse with Frakovic. That one dribbles out, but Vanderplas looks on the ground and finds loose change and says, look what I found. 2 points, and Vanderplas moves up to double figures. Dziki, biggest lead of the night, inside, Duke! Looking to zip up Frakovic in the body bag, but not before he's fouled. Off the vert, and boy, I'm sure the social media team was ready to clip that up. Duke Shelton, so impactful last night. Was able to meet muscle with muscle on Centenix last night, and that was the difference. He was the X factor, because without him, I'm not sure if Manchester would have survived. Misses both. 3-point lead for Dziki. Edge. Seeing a hedge from the defense. Horton looking more confident with the ball in his hands. Throws up after feeling the body of Mitchell. And if that's Mitchell, that will be his second. All of a sudden, Dziki starting to take the wheel in this one. Gordon. Dziki up 4. Biggest lead of the night. The 7 traveling Manchester fans doing their best to provide noise, but Horton isn't phased. Look at, here it is right here, the defense from Legovic. He's been mixing it up all playoffs, keeping teams off balance. For the first time tonight, he strikes Aleksandrovic. Looking, trying to sniff out a charge. But Mitchell not guilty. So that will send Mitchell back to the free throw line. Looking to stop this little mini run. They've been stuck on 42 for a little while. And that one touches every part of the rim before ultimately dropping. Mitchell pulls Manchester within 2. I've talked about it all. Final 4, finishing quarters. We enter the 2:25. Which team will head into the half with the momentum? Horton looking to keep his hands on the wheel as he looks to steer Dziki back to the capital. Manchester looking to respond. Max Jones thought he was fouled, throws something up at the rim, foul called in the backcourt, and that will send Edge to the free throw line. I think Max Jones might have thought the whistle was coming, hence the off-balance heave. And that will send Darnell Edge to the free throw line. Darnell Edge pushes Dziki to their biggest lead of the evening. 7 points after Manchester came out with the onslaught. Carey didn't see any action last night. Mitchell, he can't knock it down. And all of a sudden, Dziki with the opportunity here. Horton playing cat and mouse with Frakovic. Rises up over the top like the Statue of Liberty. And Dziki Warszawa up double figures. Jones looking to answer back, going into the body of Frakovic. It says not so fast. Max Jones putting on the cape this evening, showing off the tight handle in traffic. Somehow able to absorb the body of Frakovic and finishes it off with a three-point play. Lead back down to 7. Well, time out here in Wiesenfels. And I think we all needed just to take a deep breath. As the capacity crowd looks on here, mostly the locals, but there is a huge support of the Dziki traveling fans behind the bench. And they have literally been dancing all night long. Can they keep the party going into the wee hours? They would sure love to make it happen on the other side. Most of the Manchester fans tuned in from the island, tapped in with their franchise that they could be so proud of this season. In their second year of existence, has leveled up, entering Europe, gold medal game, competing domestically. But right now, everything is irrelevant. It's about the here and now. Dziki, 1:18 left here in the second quarter. Edge guarded by Carey. Carey looking to provide the spark that Duke Shelton came last night. And Darnell Edge said, burr, burr. Blows by. Gets inside, and again, Osabuin looking to attempt his third foul of the evening, and that will be his third charge, and that will result in his third foul. I would like to see him just go up with the verticality and force Edge to finish over high hands. But instead, he will take a seat for Adetukasi as Edge takes care of both. So Osabuin will take a seat. Edge will take a seat. And Ja Grochowski will see some action. Both teams going deep in the well. Max Jones getting to his right, met by a body, fouled. The way that both teams can attack offensively, the game plan is just hope that they miss. Max Jones returns back to the charity stripe, where he's flawless this evening, 4 for 4. Max Jones, 21 points in the first half, has one eyeball on that MVP. Meanwhile, on the other side, Edge snap back on Carey. Take that, Darnell Edge giving it to him. answers right back. 35 seconds here. 9-point deficit for Manchester. Jones, right to left cross. Get. Ogawama about to get me fired. Coming out of nowhere like a thief in a night. But not before the contact on the body, which will send Jones back to the free throw line. 21 points, personal. Misses his first free throw after going 90% on the season. Jones, 22 to his name. Tipped away in the backcourt. Dziki must hurry. And they get it across just in time. Both teams in a bonus here. 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Growski. Wow. Growski providing his first points of the Final Four. And PJ Smith is like, hold on a second. Goes right back at him. That's why I say these teams are hooping, because that ain't no offense. That's just like a, oh, you scored on me? Oh, hold on. PJ Smith misses his first free throw of the day. Nine-point lead for Dziki, looking to add edge. 1 second, runner at the buzzer, and that's how the half will conclude. Dziki Warszawa putting 60 on Manchester. $111 points on the board in this firecracker electric first half of the 2026 Vimodrome Final Four. Incredible. Well, let's hear from Vanderplas as he's down sideline with our reporter Franziska Seifert.
So, halftime and you are up by 11. You started off with a field goal scoring, and then you made it and tied it up. 2 important threes from yourself to get the lead. What does it take to now keep the energy high for the second half? What do you still want to improve for this part?
I think it was stops for us. We just gotta, when we string some stops together, it fuels our offense. So we just gotta continue to play defense.
Okay, good luck for that, and see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Donovan, you started off strong and ready with good threes and good scoring, and then it got emotional, technical fouls, a lot of physical energy on the court, and now you lost the lead. How do you want to get back on track in the second half? What do you need to do?
We just have to come together. Yeah, we broke a little bit, spread a little apart, but we're going to come back together. We'll be all right. But down 9, we'll be all right.
Okay, good luck for that. Good some energy and rest in the halftime.
Final district at its best. We have Spurgeon! And if you want to look up them, there's one on Instagram. They got their account there. So, and then you practice at home. You know the game, 3 minutes before the second half. We got a voucher for you. Allerlei Distanz Outlets, 100 Euro worth, 100 Euro Gutschein für das Allerlei Distanz Outlet. Ihr habt hier die Chance. Bei 3 Minuten 30 suchen wir wieder 2 Leute für die nächste Viertelpause bei diesem Finale. Jetzt noch kurz Halbzeit und dann sprechen wir uns nach 5 Minuten.
the European North Basketball Velodrome Final Four 2026. Second half is waiting, and for you already, the information. After this final is cup ceremony. Please stay inside. We will need more than 15 minutes to prepare everything, and then it's going to be cup celebration. Für euch schon mal die Informationen nach dem Finale. Nach knapp 15 Minuten benötigen wir, alles aufzubauen. Und dann gibt es hier für die Mannschaft des Final Four. So, und jetzt suchen wir Teilnehmende für unser Spiel. Komm mal nur zu mir runter, damit ich dich hören kann, wie du heißt. Sag schnell, ich bin Benno. Das ist der Benno. Applaus für Benno. Und einen haben wir drüben schon gefunden. Wollt ihr auch ein bisschen international sein? Denn wir haben einen von Dziki Warszawa. Daniel ist dann auch mit dabei in der nächsten Pause. Und oben sitzt er. Deswegen wir freuen uns, dass Daniel dann dabei ist in der nächsten Pause. Das ist die Pause. Jetzt ist Stramme. Das ist die Pause. Okay. So, also 2 Leute haben wir. Für unser Spiel 100 € vom Halle Leipzig. Das heißt Outlets.
Welcome back to the Stadthalle over in Wiesenfels, Germany, for the European North Basketball League Velodrome 2026 Final Four. Manchester Basketball out of the United Kingdom matched up against Dziki Warszawa out of Poland. Well, for Manchester, I wonder if Coach Aden focused on the 1 assist from his team's offense or the 60 points that his defense has conceded. On the other side, Dziki down early, but crawling out of a hole to now take control of this one. But this thing is far from over. We saw it last night. Manchester down and out to NBC, down 14, 7 at the half, but just kept knocking until ultimately their offense answered the bell down late as they upset the number 1 seed here on their home floor. Dziki Warszawa, a bronze medal last year in Slovakia, looking to run it back and take it up another notch, going for the gold medal to take back with them to Warsaw. Second half underway. Same personnel of how we started. Dziki striking first. Gordon doesn't like what he sees. Spins back out, 5 on the clock. Snatching back over Max Jones. Good defense by Manchester out the gate. Aden deciding to stick with Smith here tonight after giving Johnson the call in the second half last night as he overcooks the floater. Mismatch inside, Vanderplas against a smaller Jones. Coach telling him just to stay solid. He does, but then not before Frakovic. Is able to do what he's done all night long. And that's just to clean up the kitchen, any leftovers. at the line to make it a three-point play. Too strong. Dziki, 62, Manchester, 51. Smith, ball screen action with Nicholson, looking to get into the crease. Great defense by Dziki. Out of Takasi, not much time. Jones, so impactful in the first, runs out of time and a shot clock violation. Dziki turning up the corkscrew. Marko Legovic again turning up the heat defensively. Dziki looking to build on this 11-point lead. Horton getting downhill, falls away, and Landrews, Horton, and Dziki Warszawa up 13. I can't even tell what defense they're in because it seems like edge is kind of like a safety there in the middle. But Max Jones is fouled on that three-point attempt, Donovan Mitchell. He returns to the free throw line where he's gone 4 for 4. Until that attempt. Makes up for it on the second. Mitchell. Knocks down 2 out of 3. Manchester needing a stop here. Gordon has been so slippery, drops it in to Frakovic, who squeezes it in. Nice connection in the two-man game. Lead back up to 13. Otten bringing his ace out the sleeve. Jordan Johnson out of Takase. Finds space, nice. They just have not had the ability to get stops. Horton down the Autobahn. And he's fouled. It feels as though Horton just is a magnet for the paint because he's getting inside time and time again. A lot of that has to do with number 45, Frakovic. The screens that he's setting. That's ultimately freeing up Horton. Horton climbs to 17. Mentioned to keep him on the MVP watch so far. Delivering, Johnson, speaking of delivering, just like a pizza man, getting inside. Jordan Johnson. Manchester not having trouble scoring, just the inability to get stops. Dropping back off the edge, finds Aleksandrovic in the corner, and look who it is. Again and again. Frakovic, right place, right time. Johnson moves it along. Manchester still with a single assist in this one. Mitchell. He's fouled. Frakovic, his third. Matt Oden searching for defense, looking to bring out Zach Irving into the fray, and Mitchell again. Misses it at the line. Well, there you go. Oden deciding to flip the script, going defense now with his aces, Asabuin and Irving. Atakase matched up against Horton, providing size. Edge stops, pops, and again another. Well, Frakovic this time caught with his hand in the cookie jar. As you see right there, that's a great call. I mean, it was right there, and I couldn't see that, but crew chief all over it. Manchester finally getting a stop. Can they take advantage? Asabuin not normally looking for his offense. Johnson, nevertheless, is. Dziki dodging a bullet there from the top of the key. Fresh clock, baseline out of bounds. 5:51 here in the third. Asabuin. Johnson. Nice pass to Irvin. Irvin floats it up, floats it in. Manchester gets it back to 10. Edge stripped away by Asabuin, but not before contacting the flesh. And that will be his fourth foul. He has just not been able to find any flow, any rhythm in this one. And they decide to come with the other muscle. Duke Shelton, Oguwama, Horton left alone. Horton taking care of business. Up to 20 now. Johnson, Jones, quick release. Nice pass, Duke Shelton puts it on the floor instead. Probably should have went up. And Legovic, he's happy about that foul. Fouls to give, so it doesn't result in a free throw. Jones getting inside, loses it. Horton on the run, on the race, drops it off. Oguwama, Manchester back. Irving nearly steals it. Edge left with space, dropping it off. Oguwama. And Dziki Warszawa, as the fans are chanting with their biggest lead of the night, 15. Manchester calls for time. Manchester basketball. They passed the test of the number 1 seed, Centanix NBC. They passed the Dynamo Zagreb test. They also passed the BC Dubrava. Can they answer one last test in Dziki Warszawa? And just like that, offensive foul called on Shelton. A little too physical there. Just bodies getting tangled up. And this isn't the same physicality that we saw last night. Styles must be adjusted. Dziki playing quicker, playing more in space, attacking this fella right here, Kempa. Bounces around, ball tipped around, Shelton, ball knocked loose. No one could see, no one could tell. Jump ball, it will head to Manchester. And no one's complaining. I don't think anyone really knew. 15 points. Can Manchester pull within single digits? Get within striking distance heading into the fourth. Johnson, quiet tonight, stepping back over Kempa. Short. Irving comes up with it. Skips it to Mitchell. Mitchell off the baseline, and that rolls out. Last touch by Ogawama, so we'll stay here. Mitchell just has put a little bit too much English on his finishes today. Well, Manchester going to the well. P.J. Smith will give Jones a break, and then Dziki coming with Chavez, who's been a problem all playoffs. Manchester struggling to get it in. Irving. Johnson, 10 on the clock, drops it inside. Irving fouled by Ogawama. Zach Irving to the free throw line for the first time in this Final Four. Former Michigan Wolverine, Mr. Indiana basketball, and that one spins away. It just feels as though the momentum is shifting in Dziki's direction, but P.J. Smith calmly knocks down the offensive rebound opportunity to get within 12. Chavez, pretty much unguardable in the first half. Over to Vanderplas, already 2 from downtown. 6 on the clock. Chavez dances, loses his footing, stolen away, kick ball. And Manchester gets their stop. And Coach Matt Otten has pushed the chips in the center of the table, going all in with Asabuin, 4 fouls. And I think that's the right call when you look at what happened with Sullivan Young for Voluntari when he had 4 last night. And ultimately the game changed. And by the time he got back into the game, it was just too late. The rhythm was lost. Huge decision here. Legovic matching up, going small, brings in Soares. That will push Vanderplas to the 5. Johnson just can't get it going. PJ Smith trying to get out of a jam, but not before Chavez intercepts it, steps around, finishes it off. Talik Chavez, and that will be Asabuan's Final Four done. Well, Coach Otten putting it all on red, but the wheels spun to black, and that will be it for Gabe Asabuan. And his service is here for the Final Four. Talik Chavez, 16 points off the bench. Manchester in a little bit of a situation. Mitchell with the mismatch. Vanderplas comes on the double. That rolls away. Another fast break opportunity. Soares, he's fouled by Smith. Manchester has matched up with a team that likes to do exactly what they do. Get off to the races as Soares returns back to the charity stripe. Too much protein on the first. $15-point lead for Dziki. Soares misses both. Manchester only 12 points here in the third as the game began to slow down. Johnson looking for a pocket pass. Coughs it up. Dziki on the move again. Advantage inside. Soares matched up against Smith. Soares looking at the chops, tries to spin off, drops it off. Kempa can't finish. Soares skies for it. 4 on the clock. I don't think they recognize Chavez has to send a prayer to the top level, and that will be what we play on. Manchester and Dziki just have their defensive containment in the transition has been terrific. Johnson fouled by Kempa in the bonus, so he will go to the line. Well, Jordan Johnson, not the same impact we saw against the Germans last night. 2 for 9, 5 points. Hopefully a trip to the free throw line will wake him up. Jordan Johnson gets on the board for the first time in a very long time. Going up top, Vanderplas been so impactful, using the footwork to get around Irvin, and Vanderplas up to 12. Just the weapons in the arsenal for Dziki. A little bit for Manchester to handle as Johnson loses it. Frustration bubbling. And Edge is fouled by Mitchell. Things beginning to unravel for Manchester. Meanwhile, the men in yellow showing no signs of slowing down as they have been injected by the energy of the crowd behind their bench, who have yet to take a seat. Edge knocks down both in the lead up to 17. Final minute. Horns twist action. Johnson, 10 on the clock. Jones, quiet here in the second half, looking to attack space. And he's fouled by Kempa. Jones just able to seek out the body of Kempa. Dziki bringing in their ace, Horton, for one last offensive possession. Jones taking care of both. The chess pieces move. Horton coming in for offense. Kyle Carey coming in for defense for Manchester. 10 seconds between shot and game clock. Manchester looking for a stop. Chavez working it. In the worst case scenario in that situation, is to gift them with free throws. Zagros Gorowski, the 32-year-old Polish, will head to the free throw line for the first time in this competition. Short on the second, but not before. Free throw lane violation called. On the shooter. Manchester down 16. A bucket here will give them some type of belief going into the half. Johnson, Chavez matched up. Johnson, 6 seconds to work with, looking to find space. Mitchell goes inside to Irvin. Chavez, and that will do it here in Germany. 30 minutes off the clock. 14-point lead for Dziki. 10 minutes to go. We'll be back.
Okay, are you ready for the last 10 minutes of the season?
Sweet Caroline on the ones and twos inside the building in the Polish. Got the beers in the fridge, ready to crack it open. 10 minutes, but not yet, says Manchester. They've been here before. Chavez stopping back into space, blocked by Johnson. Edge is fouled. As he skies for the offensive rebound. That's the fourth foul on P.J. Smith. Coach is gonna roll with it, but he's matched up against Chavez. Stolen away by Max Jones, pushes it out in front, stops, rolls it in with the weak hand. Manchester not going out without a fight. Down by 12. Kempa. Chavez met by Jones. Kempa with the size advantage. The young superstar looking to eat inside. Great defended by Smith. 3-second violation on Dziki. Manchester with the dream start, and Coach Marko Legovic, wasting no time. As Landrews Horton enters the battlefield. 12-point ball game. Johnson finds space over two hands. Can't find the bottom. Edge. Soares attacking the rim. Bumped by Irving. Rivaldo Soares attacking the closeout, getting downhill, taking the bump, and completing the lay. Can't finish the three-point play. Somehow gets his own offensive rebound, and Ogawama skies up, taps it in. 4 points on that trip. Lead at 16. Jones answers right back. Big bucket by Manchester. Not ready to go away yet. Edge, Horton looking to put him back to sleep. Offensive rebound, Soares. The offensive glass. The 13 offensive rebounds by Dziki, which they have converted into 14 points. Irving takes a seat. Otten, needing rebounds, goes to the 7-footer Matt Nicholson. 15 points in it. Can you just get it to 10 before the 5-minute mark? Small wins if you're Manchester. Dziki, you just want to keep your foot on the accelerator. Johnson taking it with the left hand, and he just can't muster it up tonight. Did he use all of his superpowers last night against the #1 seed? Horton, nearly stolen. Looking to go inside. Footer versus footer. Back to the 90s. Sky hook. And Soares taps it in. 16 offensive rebounds. 17 points. Jones, no space. Fires it up, but he's fouled by Soares. Rivaldo Soares, his night is finished, and Coach Legovic gives him a strong cuddle to say, job well done. I'll see you on the other side. 10 points. So we have two players who night is done. Soares on Dziki and Asabuan on Manchester. But both teams with depth, so there's more soldiers on the sidelines and we play on. Max Jones, 31 points to lead all players. If Manchester's somehow able to claw back, you got to think he'll be in the running for MVP. While on the other side, it's a toss-up between Horton and Chavez. Max Jones takes care of business on this trip. 14. You need a stop. Edge, Spain action. Drops it off, hands it off. Horton looking to pry, gets back into space. Left to right cross, gets in off the window. Great contest by Nicholson. 54 opportunity here. Vanderplas looking to take the take foul, and he does. Wisely not wanting to give Manchester an inch of momentum. And Mitchell will take a breather, and Tim Adatakasi backed in. Here's a chance for Manchester. Smith in the corner, and PJ Smith delivers. Lead down to 11. Edge looking to attack. Defended by Nicholson. Has the mismatch. Nicholson with the great D, but Frakovic. And just an impossible responsibility of Johnson to keep Frakovic off the glass. They got the stop, but you got to be a little bit more physical than that. You got to make contact and dig. Boxing out eliminates size and athleticism. 10 seconds. Chavez out of space, nowhere to go. Tosses it up. Horton, Frakovic, yes! Frakovic has been terrific here. Jones, man on a mission, hanging, falling, connecting the dots. Max Jones with 34. Back to 11. Manchester looking to get over that hump. Chavez, offensive foul called by Horton. He's asking for a flop warning. You gotta stand your ground. You can see just kind of the forward moving there. Great call, referee. Well, Manchester, we said you gotta get within 10 in 5 minutes. A bucket will allow them to tick the box. Smith off the curl, hanging, finishes it in Manchester inside, double digits. Matt Otten, content. Legovic wants to talk things over. .41 here in the fourth quarter as Manchester looks to take a page out of the local soccer team's book and stand united here down the stretch and continue to fight. They've gotten it within single figures. showing pressure in the backcourt. How will Dziki respond out of this timeout? They've gone with the 3-guard lineup that we've seldomly seen all playoffs. Horton, Chavez, Edge, Horton, hangs, tipped away by Smith. Both teams with the 3-guard lineup. Kept it in the pocket most of the season, but now letting it all out. Chavez with a little space. Edge, blocked by Nicholson. What a play by Matt Nicholson. Edge had daylight, but Nicholson, as he did in the first half, coming out of nowhere and getting it from behind. Manchester, 5:14 here in the fourth. Jones, get a little hezzy, in and out, still creeping for space. Smith in the corner and it rolls out. PJ Smith. The ball tapped every part of the rim. Manchester wanting to look at it. They believe that it last touched a Dziki defender. That is the advantage of the ENBL, the resource of the review. We're gonna look at it. That ball rolled in and out. Adekase is saying it's out on Chavez. Couldn't see with that angle. Let's see here. That gives us a little bit more clarity, hopefully. Ooh. It's so close. The left arm of Adekase. The arm of Chavez. This is a huge call here. Chavez with the right arm, both reaching for it, stretching out for it. This is why Marius Chulin was given the big boy job, but he's saying it's last off of Chavez, so we'll stay here. 5 minutes exactly. 9-point ball game here in Germany. 153 days later from opening night. One of these teams will stand tall on the podium as Adekase sneaks in. And somehow Manchester has found themselves back in it. Needing to stop here. Edge getting around, tipped away by the long arm of the law. Nicholson has just done the little things. Clock at 12. Dziki needing a bucket here just to stop a little bit of the momentum. Edge. Spinning. 3 on the clock, getting into space. Chavez falling in the corner to Leak Chavez. Pulling the dagger out of the back pocket. Sticking it to Manchester with a big bucket. Jones. Got a mismatch, they sent a double. He rises up over the top and Dziki comes up with it. Under 4 minutes, Horton over to Vanderplas, sneaks in an offensive foul called on Frakovic as he tried to seal off Nicholson. And that will be his evening done. 5th foul on the big fella. And he will head to the showers with 12 points. and 3 offensive rebounds. How about Talik Chavez? 1 second on the clock, fading away to the corner. Johnson getting into the body of Chavez. Chavez, great feet, nearly loses it there. PJ Smith rising over the top, and that one spins out. Smith, back-to-back triples. Just 360s out. Edge downhill on Nicholson, connects the dots. And Dziki Warszawa answering right back. Up 12, 3:23 to go. Does Manchester basketball have one last fight in them? Dziki answering the bell, rising up to the occasion. Manchester was trying to make a move and get in the front seat, but Dziki quickly locking the door. The technical meeting with all of the franchises was on August 17th. Months down the line, what everybody was envisioning there in the Hotel Ariga that couldn't be them comes down to the final 3 minutes of the season. Jones will go back to the free throw line. 34 points for Max Jones. 12 for 13 from the free throw line, 9 for 15 from the field. Max Jones, Comsley knocks it down. Knocks down the second. Max Jones may be knocking on the door of history here in the ENBL. Final 3 minutes here. Horton, left to right cross, getting inside, sweeping it, tipped away. Edge comes up with it, too strong. Ogawama fighting for it. Horton tips it up, tipped up again, and we will stay here. The offensive glass. The 19 offensive rebounds from Dziki. Has been the difference. And the difference. And Darnell Edge on the Autobahn in the Ferrari. All the way to the cup. As Dziki Warszawa hits the century mark. And that has knocked Manchester basketball on the pavement. Down 13. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Can they get up? Johnson quiet this evening. Looking to attack. And they're still on the canvas, but they've lifted their torso up and opened their eyes briefly. Johnson with the chance at a three-point play. Down by 10. Probably the biggest defensive possession for the franchise this season. No fouls to give. Edge taking it inside, dumping it off. Oguwama finishing it off. The 46 points in the paint has been the difference. Over the top, Adam Dziki right back. Manchester still fighting. 10-point deficit. Horton in the talk for MVP. Chavez having a say about it, blocked. Fouled by Jones. Only his third personal. Two emotional matchups, the physicality. You got to think for both sides, the legs is running on E. Horton with 21. Landrews Horton hearing MVP chants from the crowd. Even Talik Chavez getting in on the chant. How about that? The unselfishness of Chavez. Because he could easily be in the conversation. Have an official review here. Can't say that I know exactly what the referees are discussing. Not sure if they were making sure the shot went in because they said one more. Nevertheless, it allowed Horton to catch his breath a little bit because he looks gassed. The Polish beginning the chants. The small Manchester village tapping on the drums, but Horton's not fazed. 12. One last opportunity for Manchester. Mitchell seeing daylight. Mitchell, that one spins out. Second chance, thrown away, but Oguwama commits the foul. That will send Adza Takase to the free throw line. And there's three three-point attempts here in the third quarter, specifically 2 from Smith, 1 there from Mitchell, where the ball has just ringed around the rosy and spun away outside of the cylinder. Say it's a game of inches. Back to 10, Cal Carey in for defensive purposes to save Smith from his 5th. Pressure shown in the backcourt. Chavez not phased. 80 seconds here in Weisenfels. Chavez dribbling out the clock. Sneaks it over. Johnson with the steal. Johnson looking to get all the way. Blocked by the backboard, but Chavez commits the foul. Just right there on the left wrist, Chavez will send Johnson. 10 points, 3 for 12. Just unable to provide the magic that he sprinkled in his building last night, where he had 3,000 Germans in shock. Down to 8, pressure in the backcourt. Chavez sees the double team, escapes it, Edge. 14 on the clock, Edge trying to spin away. Chavez, Edge, 5 on the clock, looking to throw the final blow, gets inside, and Darnell Edge all the way to the cup. Mitchell frustrated with that defensive effort, and Dziki Warszawa, the celebrations, I mean, they really started 39 minutes ago. They have just not even sat down. Well, Dziki Warszawa can hold on. There's going to be a bar in the city that probably going to do a little bit better than they usually do on a Thursday night. Both teams battling, going for blow. Manchester out the gate. It was that third quarter. Points that really let them down. They got to go quick here. Johnson could have faded away, but he steps out of bounds. Right there. The referee crew right on top of it. Well, what a story. If Dziki can hold on, Horton dribbles it out, not before being fouled by Mitchell. And Landrews Horton with one last opportunity to plead his case for the MVP. 22 points currently, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, a plus minus of 13, make it 14. And Landrews Horton take a bow as he receives A long embrace from Coach Marko Legovic. Manchester, Max Jones looking to add to the 36 points, and that will just about do it. 1 second differential on game and shot clock. And wow, an ice bath with 15 seconds to go. The court in the back court is ice, is water. The Polish are jumping up and down like a pogo stick. And Dziki, Warszawa are your 2026 European North Basketball League champions. Let the party start. The hats have been pulled out. Coach Legovic taking an ice bath with 15 seconds to go. And what a story. What a route. The journey beginning last season after taking down last year's #1 seed, Bamberg, to earn a trip to the Final Four. Came up short. Brought in Legovic, reshaped the roster. Going through Iraklis Greece, taking down the Giants. And then last night, looking at last year's champions in the eye and taking them down. And then finally, taking down Manchester Basketball and Legovic being thrown in the air by the team. What a moment. Think they care about the ENBL? Take a look at the pictures. Commiserations to Manchester Basketball in only their second year of existence. Have repped the city and the country as the Super League basketball goes back-to-back silver medals, putting British basketball on the map, but just falling short. As Dziki, Warszawa, all the way from Warsaw, let the party begin. There is no better feeling than winning. All the practices, all the plane rides, the bus trips, the injuries, the fatigue, the being away from your family, the sacrifice. This is why you do it. Manchester will be thinking, what if? But we'll head down courtside as our sideline reporter is down with Landrews Horton.
Laurentius Horton, you are the ENBL champion in 2026, and this is the 5th time this title is shared. And yeah, just recall the moment that you realized, yes, we won.
When I subbed out and I watched the clock go down as everybody celebrated, man, it's been a long journey, but we here. We here.
And it's so great to see you celebrating. You deserved it so much. You did not only outscore Manchester tonight, but you also did all the little things, the rebounds, the steals, the assists. What makes your team so special?
Man, we all stay together. It's been a long journey from losing the first game to Riga to now. It's been a long ENBL journey, and it's been fun, man. Can't ask for a better team.
That's great. I mean, they call you the Wild, right? Eliminating Valmira, Heracles, Volunteer yesterday, Manchester now. If you would give your team a name, what would be the name for your team?
The Wild Ones.
The Wild, that's perfect. Okay, what was your individual highlight besides the cup win, of course?
I think individually, again, is when I subbed out and looked at the clock, and we was up 10 and we won. I think that was the highlight of the night.
Good, and now I just let you go celebrate. We're all super proud of having the third Polish team being the NBL champion, and really have a great party and enjoy your win.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
Much. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Wild Ones, Landrews Horton, walking away with an MVP after 24 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And the party is only beginning here in the Stadthalle over in Wiesenfels, Germany, as it's a Polish takeover here tonight. Get your pubs open, get the bar open, get the top shelf and the glasses out, because Dziki Warszawa will be celebrating all night long. That must feel good. Shout out to the fans that's made the trip, taking off work, digging into the piggy bank to travel here, the hotel costs, the fuel costs, to come support their franchise. And the men in yellow paying them back, making it all worth it. Because I think they will describe this trip as priceless. Port Chavez, who was so impactful all playoffs, Vander Plas, that 6-0 run when Manchester had all of the momentum, everything pointing their way. But Dziki, like they have all playoffs long, just snatching the victory away. Doing the unexpected. Jordan Johnson, terrific all playoff long, but tonight it wasn't to be. I mean, they were looking forward to this. An ice bath with 15 seconds to go.
Winning ceremony of the 5th season of the Northern Basketball League. The 5th, the final for Wimbledon, and for here in Weissenfels. We start with the president of the ENBL. Please welcome Mr. Igor Sanders. The Secretary General of the ENBL, Mr. Edgar Sanders. The Mayor of Weißenfels, Martin Papke. And the Member of the Parliament of Sachsen-Anhalt, Elke Simon-Kuh. So first of all, we would like to say thank you and award of honoring guests of the Northern European Basketball League for Mr. Martin Geisler, CEO of the NSC, to receive the honor medals for the great partnership for organizing this Final Four tournament. Also, the honor medal for the Mayor of Weißenfels, Martin Papke. And also received an honor medal of the ENBL, Elke Simon-Kuh. And of course, a representative honor medal of the ENBL for the CEO of Dimodrom, Christian Tiger. So next of all, we have referees and the all-season's observers. Please clap your hands for Ms. Bogna Podkowicka from Poland. Second one, clap your hands, Jonas Schaman, Czechia. We honor referee Simon Answorth, United Kingdom. Clap your hands for Mr. Mariusz Ciulin from Romania. In the final, he was referee. Clap your hands for Andris Androkas, Latvia. From Croatia, Teo Miletic. We congratulate and honor Oskars Lutis, Latvia. And finally, we want to welcome Marek Bolskis, Latvia. So please gather together for the picture. Thank you for the Final Four referees and all-season observers. So next will be the players for the All-Star 5, the All-Star team, Young. And the All-Star team won before a seat today, number 35 from Volontaris Solomon Devin Young, but the people here in the hall are Mitchell Donovan from Manchester Basketball. congratulate starting five, number 2 of Manchester basketball, Max Jones. He completes the All-Star 5. From the Synthetics MC, number 0, Kyrie Thomas! And now we need the MVP, the most valuable player of the ENBLeague Final for 2026. And what a surprise! The MVP is coming from the winners from Dziki Warszawa, number 1, Landrios. Okay, clap your hands for these best players in the tournament. And I will congratulate the teams. 4th place, but they are already gone. That's a voluntary from Romania. The 3rd place. Third place, and the winner of the bronze medalist. Third place in the European basketball season 2026 is Synthetics MC. And we honor our team with number 0, Kyrie Thomas, number 2, Andrew Harrison, number 3, Moritz Heck, number 5, Marcus Costa, number Krakowa Lars Homak, Doctor, Carsten Kuschbach, Team Manager, Reinhard Jung, Team Assistant, Pagoda Kasparkova, Team Manager, and our coaching staff. We congratulate our athlete coach Simone Condrone, Christoph Schneider, assistant coach, Retnov, assistant coach, our head coach Milenko Bogicelli, sports director Silvano Poropat, CEO Christian Zeitler, and managing director Martin Kaiser. First place, some tennis, NBC. This is the team of Manchester basketball. Please take your hands for the English boys from Manchester.
Hallo?
And now, we're going for the winners. First place and winner of the gold medal of the ENBLeague season 2025-26. The winner is Dziki Warszawa! Dziki Warszawa, Marco Legowicz. Strength and conditioning coach, Rafał Piesko. Physiotherapist, Maciej Dubik. Assistant physiotherapist, Michał Cieszkowski. Scout, Michał Switch. Team manager, Mikołaj Witkowski. Assistant team manager, Maciej Piotrowski. Director, Maksymilian Włosowski. Przemysław Feder. Niech Ostrowski. And gratulujemy Dziki Warszawa. We will see us next season in the 6th season of the ENBL. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Und bevor wir alle nach Hause schicken, wir sehen uns wieder am Sonntag schon, 16:30. Geht schon wieder weiter mit der Easy Quill Basketball-Bundesliga gegen Würzburg. Das heißt, wenn die Hälfte das macht, ist egal. Gegen Würzburg Sonntag, 16:30 Uhr, wir sehen uns dann wieder. Vielen Dank für euer Kommen, ihr wart ein super Publikum. Auch ihr habt hervorragend dazu beigetragen, dass das ein super Tournament war, ein super Turnier. Macht's gut, wir sehen uns Sonntag. Tschüss.
Dziki, Warszawa, the party can begin. Commiserations to the other three participants, Manchester Basketball, CSO Voluntari, and the host, Centanix MBC. But this one was about the men in yellow from the capital. Upset after upset beginning last year. Just getting them a taste of the bronze medal, but then 365 days later, doubling down, coming back for more, coming into Germany and snatching, taking the gold medal and championship. Talik Chavez off the bench time and time again. This playoffs, Frakovic as well, doing a lot of the little things, the dirty work. But then it was Landrews Horton, Darnell Edge and company. That earned them the right to be named the 2026 European North Basketball League champions. How does that sound to the fans out in Poland that's tuning in? Get in the comments and let us know how you feel about your team. Talk to us. Here's your highlights of an incredible final. Over 200 points scored. Shout out to the production team over the last 4 days. Shout out to the referees. Shout out to the city of Weissenfels. Put on an absolute show. And then also the ones behind the scene, Lasma, Edgars, Igor, Xanders, in the back room of the ENBL this season, making all of this go and allowing one team to cut down the nets and create memories for a franchise that will last forever. What a feeling. They'll take the nets back with them. There we go. Hopefully they got some in the office, because Dziki Warszawa, they taking those with them. They were the team that was just so consistent, setting the tone at the very beginning against Valmira Glass in round 1, and then going into the gauntlet in Greece of one of the most intimidating franchises in the ENBL, Iraklis BC, and beating them, the number 2 seed, over 2 legs, leaving no discrepancy. And the coach of the competition, there's no doubt about it. I've been saying it all playoffs. Marko Legovic, ice bath, much deserved. Tossed in the air by his team, much deserved. And then the fan support. Getting an opportunity to soak it in, bathe in the aura of a champion, of a team that they would die for. I'm your commentator, Drew Lasker. It's been an absolute pleasure to call the Final Four. But until then, enjoy the offseason, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
ENBL, ice in the veins, ice in the veins.